Hey guys, TechGeekHD here again with another video, and today I have another episode of my top 5 Cydia tweaks for iOS 8. Now just to clear things up, people in the last video thought I was on iOS 8. I am actually on iOS 8.1.1, I believe. I haven't actually checked, it's been a little while. No, 8.1.2 is what I'm on. That is the iOS version that I am using. As you guys can see right there. 8.1.2, and today I have a couple other Cydia tweaks to show you guys, and we're going to start with one that is super useful. I've been using it since the day I got it, and almost every single day since I've got it, through the entire day in fact. It's been super useful. I've really enjoyed using this tweak for the time that I've had it, and it is called AspectAST. Now the name actually has absolutely nothing to do with what the tweak actually does. It is actually a tweak that makes use of reachability, so of course it is only going to work on the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do here is actually head on over to my settings application over here, because this seems like the most innocent. There's nothing else on here, and this is what AspectAST allows you to do. When you double tap your home button, it brings up a music player, which is really cool. Now you can control your volume from here as well, which is pretty useful, but I'm going to start playing a song here, obviously. So there's nothing playing there. I'm just going to head on over to the music application and just open up a random song here. And come back over to settings, and as you guys can see, when I open it up, one of the interesting things it does is actually brings up a nice blurred out background right there of the actual album art of this song, which is really nice. I think that this looks really good, and of course you have your music controls there. Also, what you can do is hit the little music button, and it actually brings up your music application, and luckily this is only on top of the other app, so it hasn't really switched to apps. So if you hit done, it brings you back to this interface right here, and of course you can continue to use reachability, and then you double tap the home button again to get back to the application that you were using. So that is AspectAST, and that's a really interesting tweak that I've been using for a little while. I really like it. Now the next tweak I'm going to be showing you guys here is called CCSwipe. Now another place to start to show you guys CCSwipe is probably settings, which is really good. So what it allows you to do is assign custom swipe locations to the bottom of your screen. So if I swipe here from the bottom right in the middle of my screen, I'm going to bring up Control Center. But if I swipe from the right, it's going to open up my app switcher, and if I swipe up from the left, it's going to take me home. It basically replicates a home button press. Now I find this pretty useful, and you can actually customize this inside of settings. It has a settings panel. Here it is, CCSwipe, and you can actually change the radius, the actual area of where the middle of the screen is, to your liking. And I think that that's pretty useful. It's really interesting. You can of course flip the actions from the corners, and one of the things I would have liked to see here is other actions, but at the moment that's all you can do, but maybe that is possible. We might see that in an update for this tweak in the near future. Now the next tweak I have to show you guys is called StatusHUDTo. Now I used to use this quite a bit back in the day, but of course I haven't used it for a little while now. So I'm going to come back into settings and come down to StatusHUDTo, and basically what it allows you to do is have your HUD, which shows you your up and down volume controls up in the status bar instead of disrupting you in the middle of the work that you're doing on your screen. Now I always find that extremely annoying, and I think that it's pretty awesome that they this tweak has just been super useful, especially when you're watching like YouTube videos or something. It doesn't pop up that ugly square right in the middle that distracts from your viewing, which is pretty nice. So this is called StatusHUDTo. Now the next tweak I have to show you guys is kind of like a control center alternative almost, and this is called Cydia. And what this allows you to do is when you open up your app switcher, you have quick toggles right up here at the top. Now I don't know about you guys, but I rarely ever use those shortcuts to my contacts, and this tweak really allows you to have really interesting and super useful toggles right up here. Of course, this also has a settings panel, so you can come over here to Cydia and choose what toggles you like and their locations, and that's super useful, and I think that this is a really interesting tweak. I've been using it for a little while, and I think that it is probably one of the most useful tweaks that I've had. Now, to the most useful tweak that I have here, and this is one that there's obviously many different versions of this, because this is a feature that everybody's been wanting all the way back from iOS like 3 or 4 when Apple first released multitasking, and that is the ability to close all your applications at once. If I double tap here, you guys can see I have a couple applications open. Now, it gets super tedious. Right now I only have a couple apps, so it's decently easy, but sometimes, in a couple hours of using your phone, you want to clear your applications, and it turns out you have like 30 applications open. So basically what Switch Spring allows you to do is you just swipe up on your home screen card in this app switcher, and then you can just quit all apps. Now, when you open up the switcher again, you're going to have none of your apps open. Now, one of the nice things I like is that it keeps your music application open in case you were listening to music, so it doesn't just cut out of your song. This is a feature that I really enjoy, and this is called Switch Spring. Now, that about does it for this video, guys. These are my latest top 5 Cydia tweaks for iOS 8. Of course, compatible all the way up to iOS 8.1.2 is what I'm absolutely sure of, so you guys can make sure to go ahead and try them out. They're available in Cydia, and they work flawlessly. Again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do remember to leave it a like rating, and for more videos like these, please do remember to subscribe. Again, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.